Now
So everybody wants me to do,
we are live.
Rodney. So
Hello, Ganja Goons gang in the house. We are here live with Kieth from CoinViewCap official, if you will. How's it going, Kieth? How are you?
How you doing? Good. How about you?
Well, we were talking in backstage and we're like, dude, I'm so excited to be in your channel. And what you guys don't know is Kieth had his phone in a certain position where it looked like he was like at the operating table or something. So Kieth, just for the viewers, can you just show me, like, put the phone back in that position? So he joins the channel and it's like this, guys. This is what it looks like. What do you think? What do you think is going through my mind when I see that?
You are right. Well, like I said, everything's getting back to normal. They have put new floors in the house, so pretty excited. They still got to fix my internet. It's still back and forth, up and down. So
wait, so where are you right now?
Yeah. I'm in like the where the amenities, the community areas, in the office there. I'm not in my apartment. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more like the pool area. They have offices in here, so yeah. Unfortunately, until they fix the internet again, it's life.
Yeah, I mean, at least you're adapting, because in crypto you need to be connected all the time, 24/7.
I'm up. Oh God, wake up at 7, 8 in the morning. Go to sleep around, maybe 2 or 3 o'clock. So honestly, I mean, just for right now, for the next couple months, it's. I need to make sure everything's running right.
Yeah, and by the way, that lifestyle is all the time, 24/7. You're going to be going to bed at 2 at night,
right? Yep. Yeah, it's funny.
Or 2 in the morning, and
sleep?
Wake up at 8 in the morning, and you're like, "Was that 6 hours?" And then 6 hours feels like the normal amount of sleep. And
you are
that's
correct.
it.
That's the way
and
it feels.
I'll tell you, it's tougher to do without coffee. Do you drink coffee?
I don't. Everybody says, "Why are you so hyper?" I was like, "Man, this is the way it's always been." I mean, I've been like this.
We're gonna get along great. We're gonna get along great.
Yeah,
I'm also hyper, and I don't drink coffee. And people are like, "Dude, what are you on?" That you're like,
I know,
this energetic. And it's like, dude, I don't know. This is how I was born.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you have to be in this business. Everything happens so quickly. I have so many notes that my day pretty much is close to being, complete. Today, obviously, I just told you about CMC. Just found out, got an email.
Wait, so share this with the people. They don't know.
No, it's just no, they just respond back that we approve. They approved the submission. So now they obviously put it in the system. It takes them about a day or so. But again, let's just make sure it goes on there. Everybody wanted this. This was the biggest thing, I think.
Right. And what that means is CMC. So CoinMarketCap is going to list CVC.
Absolutely.
That's the email confirmation that Kieth has gotten. So that is great news.
Yeah. I'm excited, for that. Of course, it's just like, CoinGecko. We're on there and everybody have to see our data. I think that's another thing. I know we'll get into it, but confusion of the data. Everybody's like, wait, here's DexTools, here's CG, here's Bitmart, here's now Lbank. I don't understand. And obviously you have a better explanation than I do, on that. Yep. But it's tough because exchanges, you try to average them together, but then you have Uniswap, which is DexTools. The reporting just is all over the place, and I get it. We're trying to match it, but it's really tough to do. But yeah, I'm excited.
But we have to elaborate on that, right? Like, really, what you're talking about is like the ranking system, right? Not having real-time updates on prices, charging like crazy amounts of stuff that's literally public information that you're saying that, hey, CoinViewCap can just scrape this website or get this API call. We know the information. We don't need anything fancy. You don't need to send anything to us. If you're out there, potentially we can go find you. But if you come to our website and you give us the endpoints or you give us information, we're going to do the right ranking, which is much different than companies like CoinMarketCap. I'm sorry, CoinMarketCap. I know you're owned by Binance, but unfortunately, your process is slow. Your process is slow. And if you don't have an inside guy, like now, Kieth, you have an inside guy. So it's like, okay, we can now approach CMC, but without that connection, it's very hard to get a response.
Right. The problem, obviously, as in coding, the problem we have, everything's so easy. This whole process took a long time. I started in December trying to figure out, okay, how can we get this right? Now, if you looked on, I think I sent it to you on Twitter. I'm sure you liked it. How the new data, if you look at it, what we sent out, it shows CoinMarketCap. Hey, we love CoinMarketCap, but then it shows our data. If you see Hex at 201 with a 21 billion market cap, well, they should be ranked 10. It was the not sure if it was 6th or 7th tweet back in my account, and you can see it, the actual data being pulled. Now that was, of course, just the test. Then I sent out another one showing it live. Of course, we made sure that the graphics. We don't want to give out too much information, of course, to show what actually the website's going to look like. But it's amazing that yes, you could do this. Anybody could do this. It's just hard to do. Oh my God, these developers in the back have taken so much time in getting this. Now, the exchanges, just let you know, Teddy, they're all off.
Right.
I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, this is the
that's it.
This is the picture that Kieth has shared, and I know many of you were like, "What the heck am I looking at? I don't understand." But this is a database, right? I can see from these headers up here.
Correct.
I know they're not giving out too much details, but from what I could see, they've now classified each and every. I know it looks like you've normalized the name over here from whatever the raw data looks like, and
Correct.
then what you're doing here is you have the CMC, which is the CoinMarketCap ranking,
yes,
and then you have your own ranking determined on your own formula. So I see that it follows through almost till number 9. After number 9,
right,
there is a change because Hex in your ranking takes number 10 spot,
yes, sir.
which is in CMC's rank the number 201 spot,
201.
which is weird.
Yes.
Is weird. Why is it? Why is it, and most people are thinking this. They're like, dude, I don't understand. I thought CoinMarketCap is the encyclopedia. Well, how could they be wrong, right?
Right. Well,
they're wrong.
They're
wrong.
Yes, you're right, Teddy.
It happens.
You're right. And the thing is, here's the thing. We have proof now. Everybody's like, no, can they do it? Yep, it's done. And and here's what happens, Teddy. But when it gets down further, between 30 and and beyond, obviously we do top rankings of 100 each page. You're like, whoa, what is this? I don't understand. Right. These are tokens that I've never seen before, but they're there. Now, here's a good question you're probably gonna ask, Teddy. What happens if somebody doesn't have a market cap, right? They're new. They're gonna be in the back. Right. Basically, they're gonna be ranked, whatever it is, 17, 16,000. It all depends on how we're gonna do it. Once they have a market cap, they'll be then placed. You like that, huh? It'll automatically be placed. Excuse me. I love that. Now, here's the funny thing, Teddy. Since we already have this done, thank you to the developers that have done this. Now we're gonna work on exchanges. Are you ready for this? You're gonna be amazed when we send this out and be like, wait a minute, let me compare. I'm gonna have the same ranking here, and you'll be like, wait a minute. So number 1 is, of course, it's gonna be biased. No questions. Their volume, 24 hours is gonna be up there. But here's what gets interesting. I don't want to say anything bad about it. I like everyone, but Uniswap's ranked 17 or 18, but their volume for the 24 hours was 124. Now that's, of course, V2. Let's just say V3. Let's just put them together, right? Let's say 400 million. Okay. They're ranked 17. Then you guys are like, well, wait a minute. That's really awesome. Uniswap, big. Here's what happens. Lbank is ranked, I don't know, like 20, 30 or something like that. But look at theirs. They're over 1 billion. If we rank by what we're supposed to rank with its volume, 24 hours, why is Lbank all the way up there? And
wait, I have a question. So when you're saying volume, you're talking exchange volumes?
Yes, sir. Yep. That's
so now you're telling me CVC is also going to start ranking exchanges properly as well.
Absolutely, 100%. It's already being done right now. Yep. Yes, sir.
Wait, this is being done like you're working on this right now.
Working on right now. Yep, we've already finished it. This is already done. You're just seeing, obviously,
I'm seeing the backend database, and already from what I can tell, this is ranked. This looks normalized. Yep. I'm assuming there's real time data
you ready for this?
Pushing this.
Go to the next one. Go to the second. Go to the third one, and then you're going to see it live.
Let me
keep
see.
going.
This one?
Nope. Next one. There you go. Now you can see
this
it
is live.
Now tell me what you think.
This is great.
There you
Okay, so
go.
you have the percentages, you have all this figured out. And I've
Yes, sir.
seen on your website before that these update real time as
Yep.
well.
What
So
what you see now is completely total new UI. It's
yeah,
going to be done. Yep. You haven't seen anything yet, Teddy. We're gonna work, like I said, with you guys, Shinja. We're gonna get them right
yeah,
where Doge Swap can go to us.
right,
You know, and get this all correct, guys. I mean, it's just, people are so confused right now. No offense. I mean, Teddy, it's like, wait a minute. So who would where again? You have to be careful, Ted, because you know this. Manipulating the market, you have to watch out because
right.
if you are ranking and people are watching you, like, you know, million, how many, what do they have, about 13 million uniques a day that come to CMC. And don't get me wrong, I love CMC, but where's Uniswap? Let me tell you where Uniswap is right now. You're going to laugh. 102. Yep. That's where they're at.
Oh my God. And
I
people
know.
use Uniswap like it's like their guidebook in this space. And it's like, guys, why don't you try an exchange? Have you tried USDT and an exchange? It's sometimes very profitable.
You just, and that's the thing. The thing was, Teddy, I did not know about Hex. I know everybody can laugh. I did not know about
Yep.
Hex. I found out because they were on somebody's channel. I was like, oh, and I started looking them up. You know why? Because they were so far packed ranked that I didn't bother looking at them. So it was like, okay, well, Hex. And then I looked at, and I said, whoa, Hex, you have a 22 billion with, I believe it was a 60 or 40 or 60 diluted market cap. Now, I know that Hex wants to go by diluted, but unfortunately you can't. You
Right.
know, that's unfortunate that we cannot do that, but we have to do it by the book.
Yeah, you're doing straight market cap. The way that you're doing this ranking is straight market cap. If your market
So
cap,
it'll be defaulted. It'll be default
okay.
for market cap, and
Yep.
then it will move. You have the 24, 7, 7-day, all that.
So
Now
let's talk about that, right? So what
yes,
is
sir.
it in your eyes for CoinMarketCap that what do they do? They're not doing default market cap. They're doing some kind of weird manipulation of their
You
choosing
know,
which ones get ranked.
I'm gonna say, and you know me, I like Saitama. I don't even
Yep.
know where Saitama was ranked. I think it was like 3,300 when they had a what, two, what was it, 2 or 3 or 4 billion market cap?
Yep.
What's going on here? I'm just saying to you,
Yeah.
guys, they should be way up. And let me tell you, they would have gotten a lot more exposure. And
Rankings matter.
yes,
Rankings
sir.
matter.
And exchanges will be different. They'll go off of volume per 24 hours. So 24-hour volume is what they'll go by. So they'll move up. You'll see, oh, then go back down. And we want to have that because remember, you know, exposure is what you need in this. As we know, CoinMarketCap had exposure, and you know, and then it, you know, left, and now it's coming back a little bit more. You know, and that's unfortunately that's the business of crypto.
This is like a serious issue, right? Because exposure is the biggest thing.
Yes,
Right
sir.
now, people and what you're doing, Keith, and I want everyone to realize is Keith is a straight competitor, and competition is good in business space because competition, when the big guy has some issue, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go
Right.
to the competition. Hey, CMC is under some bad news right now. Oh, I don't want to use CMC anymore. And there will be the guys that continue to use, but the
Yes,
guys,
sir.
what you're doing is chipping away at
Yes,
their
sir.
audience, slowly migrating them. Keep in mind,
Exactly.
CoinGecko had to do the same thing. They came in, they're a ranking system. So now we got a third guy coming in, and he's offering real
Right.
time, legit data updates as they're going, ranked by market cap. Guys, none of
Right.
the other three are able to adapt to this. Like having a guy now come into the competition and provide better utility changes the space. Now, are you going to continue to use the taxi cabs, right? Or are you going to switch to the Uber app, right?
Well,
And that's literally what I'm hearing right now.
you
I don't know if you agree.
no, I agree. But here's the funny thing. I've already looked at a lot of the data that CoinGecko uses. Now I know you're as smart as anybody in on researching and understanding coding. So CoinGecko pulls part of CMC. You didn't even know that. I'm sure. Well, you probably did, but some of us didn't know that. So it's funny. They can add the token in or coin. They can rank it in their system, but they're still going by look at CoinGecko's ranking and look at CoinMarketCap's ranking.
Right.
There
So I
you
have to
go.
tell you something. In this space, there's going to be a point where people buy the competition, right? Even in the
Right.
enterprise world, competition gets bought out and there's fake competition. The parent company is still the same across the board, but they work under different labels. So people
Exactly.
think,
Yes, sir.
hey,
You're
me
right.
using this service means, I'm not giving the big guy money. But in the
Right.
end, the big guy owns the smaller guy too. And then you're just like in
It,
this
you know,
funneling period.
that's funny, Teddy. If anybody offered, because we now obviously, I mean, we could share it with you, of course, but we now have the coding, guys. We now figured this out, and
Yeah.
it took forever. Thank God to get this done. But here's the thing: if they ever would buy out, I would still want to be 100% running because you know me, I don't like to BS anybody. I want to be straight up with everyone. Just like the exchanges. I told everybody, here you go. Here's a
Yeah.
bombshell of these exchanges coming out, and I kept my word. That's one thing I do in this business. That's why I talk to you and Cliff so much. I
And then
keep my word.
Keith, remind everybody, how old is the project?
So I started working on this sometime in November of last year.
Yep. But
I got
since launch, how old is the project?
less than a month.
All right. So let's just step back. It's less than a month and you're already at this much to bring utility on. So
Yes, sir.
people are still going to ask the question, right? There is no connection between CVC, the token, and you making this website. How does the audience going to your website help
Right.
CVC? So is
So
this, I know you wanted to talk about this, so that's why I bring it up.
right. So I finally figured out of how that we could put it together. There's certain things I can do that will happen. Of course, we have we're gonna have ways of people can benefit off of like we have sponsored areas, like how Hex is listed right now. We're gonna have areas where you see the front page. I don't know if you can see it on the normal website there, but you'll see you can have two sides. A lot of companies did this where we put banners on both sides. See?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, on the other page. Actually, you can go to the other
Yeah.
one. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
See?
You're
On both
saying like
sides.
here and here. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll have one big. Of course, we have one big banner, and people can go ahead and have it for a week. Usually, we want to do a week, and we're gonna see about giving back to the holders. Now, I get it. That's like, well, anybody can
Right.
say that, of course, but me, I'll do it.
No, the reason I say that is I've seen that even DEX tools, people don't even realize that they're being advertised, right? Like I noticed the CVC thing as soon as like I noticed it, but this is an ad space. This is an
Right.
ad space down here.
Right.
They're literally you're doing the same thing plus bringing utility to CVC,
Right.
meaning
Oh, we
you're
got more.
able.
Oh, we got
Oh,
more.
tell me.
Oh, we got more. Well, obviously, win for you guys. We respect Shinja, and I respect you guys and Cliff. I want you guys to have an awesome B&B bridge launch. That's now that might not be for the website, but obviously people know we're going to do the B&B bridge. We're going to wait for you guys to get done,
Yes.
and then we're going to do the same thing.
So
Just
this
like
is the thing. I know this has already been affirmed by you, but you have publicly came out. I guess you and Cliff had a conversation.
did. Yep.
And
Yep.
that conversation was Cliff, I want a B&B bridge.
Exactly. I love it. I love really. I learned a lot by watching your video, part 1, part 2. And look, everybody can say they know everything. Guys, there's so much I'm learning every day. But I think the one thing in this business, this is one company, the tier 1 I dealt with, sorry, to get, on this exchange was a tier 1 global that will come. I'm thinking I'm going to do it in June, right at June, right in the beginning there. And they said professionalism. This is for everyone to understand. Anybody can say bad things about you, whatever it is, but you have to keep your cool and be professional. They watch you, and I tell everybody that. It's just an honor to even be listed on these exchanges because remember, they don't need you; you need them. I mean, I think we heard that saying, right? I mean,
they don't
have
need
to
you; we need them.
Right. So it's just every day waking up and doing this. It's just been an honor, and remember, it's always about the holders. The same thing with Shinja. Shinja's a family. It's about the holders. Another thing we're going to do with you guys is staking. I love it. There's so much. You have so many options. That I talked to with Cliff about. I love it. You know,
And this is the thing. Like, I want people to realize when Kieth is saying this, right? Kieth is partnering with not partnering. That's not the right word, but he's going to be using Shibnobi software,
yep,
which does development. So he's able to say this is his own. Now it's brought to his wheelhouse, his
right,
what is it, LLC, his company.
right,
So he has full access to this. He's not, has to rely on Shinja for this. He's not using a utility that Shinja has. This is a full service that we're extending to Keith to be like, hey, we help
yep,
with contracts, we help with bridging solutions. This is not a website that you need to buy a subscription or like
right, or a
you know
third,
yeah, or a
a bad
third
third
party
party.
vendor.
We all
This is
know.
like, hey, we're gonna make the contract for you. We're gonna do the website bridge for you.
Get,
We're literally gonna operate as, hey, we're under Keith right now. Once
right,
we're done,
and here's the
we
thing,
hand
Teddy.
over everything, right?
Yes, sir.
And
And
if
here's the
you
thing,
ever
Teddy.
need
Oh,
updates, operations, we're
right.
there as well. If not,
Yes,
hey,
sir.
you already have the devs. The devs are able to ingest. They know how code works, right?
Mhm.
This is how companies roll out solutions. The whole
Right.
idea of having the same dev team doing everything is just
Right.
not plausible. This is in this modern industry, you have to branch out. And Shibnobi, Cliff was already in the space, so he was able to do that
Yep.
early on with Shibnobi, and that's what gives us Shibnobi software today to be like, Keith, we can help you. We got you, you
Absolutely.
know?
And here's the thing, Teddy. We all know what can happen. Staking can go from awesome to, oh heck, what just happened, and it could
Yes.
be bad. And
Right.
I don't have to deal with that. I get it. People don't want to sometimes like, I want this now. Everybody wants now. And we all know
Yep.
when you rush into coding, trying to, build any type of software, you always know what happens.
Yep.
It can
Dude,
fail.
if you ruin the end user experience, meaning
Yes.
that if at least 70% of your users have
Yep.
a horrible experience using
Yep.
your application, they are not going to come back. If that user experience happens within the first 1 second that they're on the website, they're
Yes, sir.
never using your website. Like the likelihood of
That
them
is a
coming
great
back
point.
is like close to zero.
You are
Guys.
right. Yes, sir. You are right, and that's the thing. I'm very patient. When I
Yeah.
talked to Cliff on the phone, I'm very patient. I was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you first. Do you think is well, thank you." And that's just the respect. On top of it, I had a
Yeah.
conversation with wow, this is really cool, guys. With Voltoshi.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't dox him. Don't dox him.
Yeah. No. I respect him, and boy, he's smart. Let me tell you something, guys.
Yo, Keith, can you tell us crypto.com listing?
Yeah, I wish. Guys, here's the thing about me, and I think, Teddy, you're starting to know me, is
Yes.
I don't like to BS people. Just,
Yep.
I can't do that to anybody, guys. And I get it. People are like, in the beginning, is this guy a scam? Is this for real? And then check out the dates. Every date I told you guys has
Yep.
hit. Hop it
Yep.
next week. And guys, and exchanges come to me, they talk to me. They're going to be inviting us to another event coming
Right.
up. Now, actually, I'm going to be there at this one next, which is going to be, I think.
Wait, where are you going to be? Where are you going to be?
I'm going to go over it with Cliff. It's going to be in Texas.
There's a convention in Texas?
I think it's called, I'm going to go over it still. I'm waiting, but I think it's called CoinDesk. Yeah.
CoinDesk?
I think it is. Yep. Let's see here.
Oh man, that's gonna be exciting. I may
Yeah,
see
think
you
about
there
it.
then.
Cliff's right there.
Exactly.
So,
I may see you there. I'm there.
I'm gonna go over it, but I think it's a great opportunity to meet people.
Wait, what's the date?
June. Uh-oh. Let me see here. Oh God. June. Wait a minute. Because I never sent it out yet. So
Yeah.
let me see here, guys. 1 second here. It is 1 second.
By the way, the Lbank listing today was a great
Yeah.
rollout.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, the wallets, you can't tell how many holders you have on exchanges, but you just know that out there the numbers are even greater, that there are believers of you on Lbank. And
I think it's here it is. Wait, I'm gonna pull it up right here. Boy, it takes a long time to get up here. That's how many times we talk a day with these exchanges. It's that's so funny. The let me see here. 1 second here. Sorry about that. Well, I guess it just must have didn't disappear. But
you're not doing a CoinDesk. You're going somewhere else.
Yeah, it's Well, we did a
No, but regardless, when you do go, it sounds like you're having plans. Wait, what the heck? What am I looking at right now?
oh, awesome.
What am I
So
looking at right now? Is this PLNT?
yes, so that is PLNT. We had a
I'm
conversation with
done.
a
I'm
couple
done.
of
Keith, we're done. We're done. We gotta end. No, I'm just kidding.
we got well, um,
This is great. This is great. PLNT is a great fan of this channel. Like
yes,
Ganja
he
Goons
likes you a
Gang,
lot. He
they
likes all you
love
guys.
PLNT. And really, Platonaso, Jason Sario, great guy, great dev. I'm very proud of where he's come because I've worked with him in the past, and to watch him roll out his own token, it's just mind blowing. On top of this metaverse, right? And I'm reading this, but for the guys that can't see, but it looks like Jason has given you your own section or something,
Oh,
right?
you haven't seen anything yet, guys. Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet. We're gonna
You
have
have your own dance floor?
yeah. There's gonna be a casino. He's gonna do yeah. So we're gonna go into Plants metaverse, and we're gonna
Yeah.
have a space in there, including I don't want to say possibly some other big tokens that people are investing in right now. And yes, we'll be able to go into the metaverse and be like, wait a minute, oh, that's John Doe's token. Oh wait, that's playing over there, and you'll be able to possibly gamble and all that. Yep, like play poker and stuff. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna have you know how it works with the NFTs. We're gonna have NFTs, and I
Yep.
was like, hey, Jason, can we put the NFTs on the walls in there, and people can pick them wherever they want, pick and choose. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
So Jason is also a fan of bridges, right? And what
yes,
the bridges he's talking about is bridging between the metaverse, the NFT. He's able to now, and he's got the Unity. He's able to he's came into a space in this metaverse. He's able to bridge the gaps, connect them, and be like, hey, now we can design anything. I can make an avatar. You want an avatar? You get an avatar. Oh,
right,
you want an NFT inside that avatar to be like customized? You got that. Because
right.
he's
You're
a real
exactly right.
developer. He's a real developer. And this is why you have to do your own research. This is why I believe in Jason. I feel
Yep.
maybe he will figure this metaverse thing out. I know this is just the stepping stone of the greater, because we did an AMA with him, Keith, and
Yes.
he really explained the larger metaverse versus the smaller. And even his smaller metaverse
Right.
in this current space is a gigantic metaverse, So
Absolutely. I
this
actually
is
watched
mind
that video.
blowing. This is mind blowing. I
You
didn't.
had him. You had him. What was it? Like a week or so, or a week or was it a week or two?
Yeah, a week ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember. Yep. Yeah, it was
Yep.
awesome. I was like, so wait a minute, which one's
And
better
what's
in
crazy
coding?
is he went to Austin, Texas, met with Arcane Game Studios. So, in the
Wow.
back of his mind, he's such big brain, right? That he's
He
able to
is.
go, okay, so I know Unity is like what most game engines are using in the crypto space. Now, what tool out there gives me an SDK, a software development kit that I can tap into that also leverages Unity? He finds VR chat. And then he's like, okay, how do I use VR chat in order to bridge the pay to eat, the play to earn gaming developers Unity game engine that they're using, and the metaverse game engine using VR chat, so we can go in there with
Right.
VR, talk to people, do those interactions, and then just
Exactly.
watching him learn, and then be like, oh, Teddy, I figured it out. Okay, then I can go from this and do this. And it's like, dude, I'm so graceful that you're able to like have these conversations with me at like such a high level scope. I feel like blessed to be part of your thinking. And he's like telling me this. I'm just like, this is mind blowing. Like you are
Right.
literally watching creation happen in front of you, and now you, Keith, are tapping into this, and it's like, oh my
I love it.
god. And the casino portion is like, I've seen the way he's explained it out, how he can take on any currency. Literally, you want to go roulette, we're going roulette, and it's live roulette or VR roulette.
Right.
Like he's oh, do
I love it.
do you
I
want
love it.
to talk about the casino? Like what really that brings with CVC? What's your game of play?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And think about it. You can. I love the NFT idea where you'll have stamps on the bottom. Where you'll have to where you could possibly, if you buy a certain amount of NFTs, or depends on the price, you can you could double the amount if you win on on a hand or something like that. And, I don't know if it's gonna be poker, whatever it is. You can double your money. It's just all these little ideas that I was like, man, this actually makes sense. And we had a three-way conversation with another large token right now that was on there, and yeah.
Wait, you
Yeah.
had another conversation with another token.
Yeah, going involved. Yep, being involved in it. Yep, yes, sir. So, yeah.
Is there any hints you can give to the
I
viewers?
wish you know me, Teddy. You got
I feel like I already know what it is, just because I can put everything together. But like, I will wait for the official.
Right. Yeah, and I think always like when I talk.
I know I'm, and I just want to make it clear. I don't think it's Voltoshi, because
Yep.
you that was a different conversation.
Oh yeah. That was talking about wow, the way that he and it's really nice. Talk to me. Same thing, and just we all went back and forth. It was just amazing because I was like, wow, it's the same that we're doing it. And when they explained where Volt was at, hey, remember Volt was down too.
Yeah.
And then boom, bridge comes, all the exchanges hit.
Yeah.
And exchanges, I get it. I always say that exchanges are really important, guys. We know that happens when you don't get on exchanges. Those. Think about those whales are like, I don't want to deal with Lbank or Bitmart. I want to deal with Coinbase. That's what they do. Think about it. It's some of those guys just want to stay on there. They don't want to be, think about it. Also, let's say big whales have millions of dollars, multi-millions of dollars, right? You really think they're going to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to put my money on a wallet, get out of Coinbase and then move it over to Uniswap? I'm just saying, a lot of times, that doesn't happen, and they just want to use those bigger exchanges. So
yeah. And like with using bigger exchanges, it's like the volume, right? How do you get volume? And everyone early on, it has to be the exchanges, because once you grow past the organic volume you're getting from the pre-sale, the initial launch, it's okay, where do I go from here? Because now people are dying off. Then the exchanges come in and they provide more growth. And this is the growth of the token in the space. And then once you add utility at the end, right? You're way early. You've already got the utility worked out right in the beginning. We're not waiting for the end.
Yes,
these
sir.
things are going to come so quick for you that you'll be able to go, okay, I can just make my own API. Okay, now CMC can use me as a source. Okay, CoinGecko can use me as a source.
Right.
You've literally master planned this in your head to be like, I see this.
my goal, I would love to help out Dex Source. Oh man.
Yeah. You're talking to Dex Tools, right? You're talking to them.
Yeah, I am. But you have to. Well, they have to know who you are, so I have to send them something proven. I'm the CEO. I get it. I mean, think about how many scams are out right now.
What's your title is COO?
CEO.
CEO. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I thought.
I have to still send them something. Think about it. They could be talking to John Doe right now. I mean, and I understand it. There's so many right now, Teddy. Oh man, it's just so bad right now to where I have one guy to deal with to do my exchanges, and I will never leave that guy. And everybody's asking me, "Wow, how do you do it?" One smaller token asked me, emailed me, he said, "I'd love to go on, DigiFinex, or DigiFinex, that exchange, and how hard was it?" Well, they look at all different things. Everything's it matters to the holders, matters to the volume. They look at what are your exchanges before that, right? And okay, you're gonna have this amount hitting at this time. Oh, then you'd be pretty good. So that's what happened, and they accepted, and I can't wait. That's the biggest exchange going to hit. That's going to be May 18th.
Oh, so interesting.
Every 2 weeks, and then I'd love to have.
So you're telling me, Keith, you figured out the recipe you need in order to be accepted to DigiFinex? You qualify for all their minimum requirements?
Yeah, I'm already done. Oh yeah, I'm already completed. Yep. Yeah, it's launching on the day. Yep.
That's
yes, sir.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Remember, this better than most. Respect the business. I respect everyone, no matter if I talk to Cliff, Strong, on the phone. I say, hey, how's your day doing? Of course. Most of the time it's really good, and most times it can be a little bit stressful. Because you want to make everyone happy. I think that's the thing. But I realize you can't make everyone happy.
No.
And it's been someone's always gonna, there's gonna be winners, and there's gonna be always somebody like, oh man, I bought at the top. Yeah. I mean, how many people right now bought Shiba, at all-time high? I'm just saying, I love Shiba. You know me. I love Shiba. But when's the last time I hit in the nines? 8 months ago?
Long time.
Yeah,
Long time.
yeah. So, but it is cool. It's great that you go if you have a plan, always go forward. I say this, it was a step back because of, the issue I had with the logo that was easily fixed.
Wait, you
I
had
mean,
an issue with the logo?
yeah. So yeah, some company, I don't want to name their company, which is not doing well right now, went and said that I guess our logo looked like theirs. I was like, interesting. So what? Do they need like glasses? I mean, just saying, I
Yeah.
even went to Cliff. I was like, Cliff, which logo does this look like? The same logo? And he goes, man, no. So yeah,
But okay, so you changed your logo in order
nope,
to
nope,
prevent that?
absolutely not, never, nope. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I already went through the process, trademarking everything. I even did copyrights. Yep, on the
Okay.
logo and the name. So
Okay.
trademarked
Yeah,
everything.
as long as you got the copyrights in. Next, what most guys do is the trademarking.
All
If you want,
done.
already done. Okay,
Yep,
cool.
yep. Already got the serial numbers and everything. So here's the thing, you know, when you have something that almost stopped it from launching that day, I had to figure out, and everybody I think thanks to me that are holders. I figured out the process, got it done. Went to the lawyer, said, "Hey, what's going on here?" Come to find out the whole time, person wasn't even a lawyer. It was a person from an exotic something that supposedly said it was a lawyer. I was
Wait,
like, wait,
who was this?
yeah, that emailed them. Yep. So I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, I talked to a lawyer, their trademark lawyer. I said, hey, I think I have an issue. He goes, I'm confused, and the whole story is they didn't even know what was going on of what this girl was doing, and I was like, well, hey, she's over here saying that our logo looks the same. I said, you're a trademark attorney. Does this look the same? No. Well, first of all, you have a 3-dimensional, and theirs is a 1-dimensional. Well, I knew that. So,
Oh
long story
wow.
short, I took care of it. Man, I
Yeah.
made sure I had to pay to get it done. Of course.
Yeah.
Went through the government website, and I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So,
Once it's registered, there's not much they can do. It's
nope,
registered. The
nope.
government says it's not the same.
And the
Yep.
funny thing, Teddy, I always like to talk about this. Just to, I don't like to call anybody, but when your logo looks like a lock, I
Right.
said to the lady I was talking to, well, hey, I emailed back her. I said, maybe if you turn your head, it might look like a lock. What lock do you have that goes the other direction? I mean, I was just like, and she obviously
Oh
never
yeah,
responded
I
back.
can kind of see that, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a
Like,
key, I don't think is slated like that at the end.
nope, I slated for a
That
reason.
viciously.
I
Yeah.
got their logo like last year before we created this,
Oh,
and I was
that's
like,
good.
oh man, So remember, anybody that does any tokens or coins, make sure you have your stuff done before you open up. This is a lesson for everybody, and make sure that you have them have your trademark attorney. Make sure that, I'm sorry.
Keith, I'm sitting here listening to you, right? Like, and I understand you have a utility of ranking and this is proper, right? But one of
Yes,
the other things as I'm listening to is you now have the run book, the rule book for how these tokens. I know it's very early. I know it's only a month or
yes,
less
sir.
than a month that you've been here, but you could technically do a Launchpad to help the smaller tokens through CVC. Like, hey, boom, here's another portal. We can help you. We can help with the pre-sale process because no one is doing that. There is no one helping with the pre-sale process from start
Oh my
to
God,
end. I am
you read
planting
my
ideas in
mind.
your head. You're welcome, but
You are so funny. You read my mind. Here's
yep.
what happened. Is this like deja vu? I mean,
Well,
so somebody in the chat.
so my real name is Teja Gandhi, and people say like, dude, this is like deja vu all over again. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like,
This is funny. You are so funny. So this is hilarious. Today, I talked to somebody in the room, and they said, "Hey, wouldn't it be a great idea to have a live, interview with
yeah.
tokens that are about to be launched or pre-sale?" I said, "Wait a minute. Did you talk to Teddy?" I mean, it's hilarious because it was brought up today. The
That's
same thing you're saying.
hilarious. No, I never talked to anybody. I've
I
already
know,
thought
it's just
about this
hilarious.
like
Nope.
multiple
Yes.
times to be like, dude, if
It
something
is
was
a
like
great
this,
idea,
like,
and yes, I think I'm going to go with it. Yes, because I think
because
it'll help out.
technically you can do what like Pulo does, right? Like Pulo,
Yep.
and now you have the rankings. You'd be like, and because these guys, you can't just start one. You have to contact them. You have to do all this.
You
You
got
could
to do
streamline this process. You
right.
could, make it appropriate, and literally it's like a whole new
Right.
utility on top. And maybe in order to get on your Launchpad, yet again, they have to buy CVC, hold it, burn it, whatever it may
Yes,
be.
that is a good utility. You are correct. Yes, and yeah, obviously everybody loves buybacks. I mean,
Yeah, but now you enter the space of pre-sales where you are a Launchpad to be like, guys, you don't have to go use these like guys over there that are most likely could rug after. This is a
this
legit
is
site, and do it.
you're right, Teddy. This is scary right now. I mean, we have to be worried. I mean, I've seen some data that came out, yesterday and today about. It's amazing how many people are losing money right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I think what is it? Every minute there's a rug pull. I mean, it's just. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to say that on your channel, but it's getting to where, wow, who do we trust now?
Right.
One thing about me is, one thing that I think that people can trust is, I think of myself, obviously, even Cliff, I'm sure everybody else, is as a bank, you want to be trusted with your money.
Right.
And, God, I was listening to, what was it? The one that rugged the other day was 718,000. And I was thinking to myself, the first 5 minutes, I was like, okay, I can already tell you right now.
What was that? Coyote? Coyote?
Yeah,
rug?
I didn't want to say it. Guys, look at the contract. I mean, what? It's just unbelievable that, and I get it. A lot of people don't understand that. You do. You
Right.
understand
Right.
the contracts and everything. But
I'm not the best, but like even if I can't get through it, we have an entire team that's like 5 times the eyes.
It's
of
gonna
me,
be tough to get through you, though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. You're gonna like look at it like, okay,
Like, what the hell is this?
you know,
why is there BEP 20 references in this ETH contract? This
yes,
doesn't
sir.
make
Yeah,
sense.
it's amazing that when someone says, "I'm so tired of CMO, CZO," I'm just thinking,
Yeah.
naming up stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, listen, man. If you don't know the guy that
Yeah.
built your contract,
Yeah.
John Doe over here, and you
Yeah.
expect to you trust somebody to run on a test net and then you upload it.
Yeah.
It's just I just don't understand. I don't get it. We have done so much testing before we went out. Heck, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I even went to Cliff to ask him.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to make sure that everything's okay before you launch. Look at it. Contract never failed. But so many are failing, Teddy, and it's just getting so bad. I saw some of your videos and I felt bad for you and everybody else. You're like, well,
I get rugged a lot, Keith. I'm known as Ruggy Teddy.
Ruggy Teddy.
Every pre-sale I get into, I get rugged.
Oh,
it's pretty
man.
bad.
And you don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. And no one here does.
But like I'm listening to you, Keith, and I'm thinking future, right? I'm thinking, guys, what we're doing, even the Shibnobi ecosystem, even with us helping CoinViewCap, you have a Launchpad. That Launchpad you can launch on Uniswap, you can launch on Dojo Swap. You can literally make this token's day, and it is amazing.
Exactly. And by the way, we love Dojo Swap. Man, I mean, I went over there the other day and I was like, man, it's so easy. And I know you guys got some surprises coming up. I know that.
Yes.
Yep. Got to keep it silent, but that's because, that's the business.
I know. And this week we're really tightening up the UI as much as we can. It's as seamless as we want it to be.
I'm so excited.
What it comes down to is really a lot of people have had insight on like, hey, why is the CMC price off? And it's like, hey, wait for Dojo Swap V2. We're going to work on this. But at the same time, why is the CMC price off? And this is something that even you can speak on. CMC doesn't do the best job of reporting everything.
Yeah, and I get it. Well, Teddy, here's the thing. This better than I. But CMC obviously has their bills are probably pretty high up there. I'm sure they have multiple servers. They run a whole bunch of, they have load balancing and just a ton of stuff that can go wrong. But you got to fix it. And I know that CMC and other companies make a good amount of money. It's like, okay, look, we need to make sure that everybody's getting the correct data. One day, I said yesterday to Cliff, I was like, hey, man, you're up 145%.
Yeah.
The next hour, you're down. I was like,
you're down like 200. Yeah. Like what happened? Yeah.
And remember, guys, how many people are going to FUD when they don't see the right data? I mean, how many times are people saying, when CMC? Because they can't see their money in Trust Wallet. Now you can see it in MetaMask because I believe CoinGecko runs that area. So yeah, it's amazing
So,
that we have
Keith,
everybody
do
going
you
everywhere right
have
now. You know,
are you grabbing
who,
a relationship for to be the trust wallet? Like, you know how you can say the token price on there
yes.
when you click manage tokens. Are you trying to talk to them in that manner to be like, hey, CoinViewCap can provide API calls and give you price as
If
well?
that happens, guys, I would hope. I don't want to say any financial advice. I hope everybody would, gets received. But
Yeah.
yeah, because you would be. Oh my God, could you imagine taking over where CMC is? It would be bad.
It's not even taking over, but even you like popping up on the list so I can choose CVC as my price um truth instead of
It's a good
CMC, I
idea.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good idea. I'm going to contact both of them. MetaMask and believe it or not, I actually have. Well, I just haven't
Wait, do
yet
you
done it.
actually have a connection with the
I actually have
MetaMask
the connections
guys?
on it. Yeah, believe it or not. Yes. I make sure always, Teddy, you know this. Make
Yes.
sure you have your stuff done. Make sure you test. I got to tell you something. Testing
Hmm.
is, we all know what can happen if you don't test. I'm not saying
Yes.
anybody out there, but testing, gosh, if if you test 5 times, you know what? The next day, retest again. Because if you have one error or something goes wrong, the page runs slow. It takes,
Hmm.
it depends on the milliseconds it runs per page. And people are like, what's going on here? The first experience is what people want. They want the best. And
Yeah.
if you don't have the best, people move on.
Yeah.
So, that's why we're making sure that everything is, everything's going to work. We want everything to work. And, right now, yes, it's a base right now, what you're seeing of all the data
Yeah.
showing up, but I'm excited. It's going to do it on its own. It's going to update. It's going to refresh on its own. That's how you want it.
Wait, is this an accurate
Yeah,
place? Are you at 20%? You're at
that's
20%?
accurate. That's accurate. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They update it. I don't update
Okay.
it. So
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
thank God. Because if I updated, I'd be like, hey, what's
You'd be
going on,
like,
folks?
no, 5%.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
today
listen,
95%. We
we
never get
all
to
know,
100.
that if you're not correct, everybody's going to be like, whoa, what happened here? So yes, it's being
Right.
updated. But believe it or not, the UI is really not going to be as bad as it seems. It was actually doing the coding. The coding
Hmm.
for these, I'm sorry, for scraping the blockchain was actually a pain in the butt. And I really had nothing to do. That was the developers that were like, hey, this is going to be really tough to do. And then when I saw,
Yeah.
it took them maybe about a month. I was like, oh my God, you guys did it.
Yeah.
And then they brought it out and said, hey, go ahead and send it out.
Wait, so
That's what you can do. So that's all live. What you're seeing when you look on that third page.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not live. What you're seeing now, the fonts, everything is going to be changed. It's going to be
Okay.
wider screen. You don't have to worry about widening the page. It's going to be automatically done. So we can fit a lot more, data on there. You'll see CoinViewCap, on top of the page showing the trending.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot. We're going to see a carousel, the news. There's going to be a lot.
I wish you would do some leaks of like UI leaks. Be like, boom, design leak, boom, leak over there. But you know how
Yeah,
that
no,
goes.
yeah, no, guys, that's the thing. The community,
Yeah.
whether you're part of CFC or not, it's great to find out because a lot of people listen. That's how we got here. A lot of people have these little ideas that could be great ideas, and always go by your community. Listen to what they say. I listened, and I was like, hey, we want to go ahead and get on Teddy's channel. I was like, you know what, this is a great idea. Let me go to Teddy.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to be doing this a good bit because, in this business, just hey, if something you think is not going to work or something's not going to happen, right? Just be honest and say, you know what, guys, I failed today.
Right.
At least it comes out of your mouth. Then keep on going and prolonging stuff, guys. You know what happens if that happens? It causes problems. So
Yeah. Guys, I do want to open the chat up. Start asking questions. I'll
sure.
start them. We'll go and like later on, and we can go through those questions as well.
Sure.
But no, this launchpad idea, Keith, is just
I
like
love it. I love it.
I love it too.
You're a genius.
I'm literally thinking of it. I'm like literally in the Shibnobi ecosystem. We have you that I'm just bringing you in as like, hey, we work very well together. But now we have the CMCs of like, hey, of the DeFi space of, hey, if they go through Kieth's CVC model and then they get listed on Doja Swap, that's way more trustworthy than any other token in the DeFi space, you know? And then
Right,
let's
right.
assume there's another token too that I'm doing an AMA with called Seifu Ape. And what they offer is they got like Seifu KYC, Seifu Audit. Now, you know, they're also bringing to the table. So now let's assume this, right? You go for a pre-sale. I'm a new token. I want to get into the space. I get the Seifu KYC. I get the Seifu Audit. I get myself on CVC. And then CVC does whatever it needs to for the entire pre-sale process. Then I can land on either Dojo Swap, Uniswap, Pancake Swap, wherever, right? Whatever, Finance Swap. It's like we've now created an entire, hey, you don't just stop and we just handhold you, you know, like Pink Sale to the pre-sale.
Right.
You go all the way to the end. You go
Right.
all the way to the point of like, I just skyrocketed into the DeFi space very quickly by following these, you know, gatekeepers. And if you follow them, you get more investors because they think you're not going to rug. You went through the entire process, and
right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I
it's
mean,
mind blowing.
You're completely correct because you know, Seifu Ape, I actually talked to him, you know, a good bit. You know, on the phone, I text him all the time. You know, we go back and forth, and it's a great idea to bring them in for this because they can help out, you know, the space. Now, I do know a lot of people have been saying, well, is a KYC, you know, really going to stop somebody from, you know, rug pulling? That's the problem. I mean, you got to be crazy to know that your whole life history, like mine, is in the hands of these, you know, companies. You know, somebody like me, I'm honest, I would never do something like that. I don't even think of that, you know, but other people, it's amazing. Your KYC, and then you're going to try to do something like that. Right. You know, I'm still confused in this. You know, how, you know, if they try to get away with it, I doubt it. Any company will.
And Kieth, I do see in the chat, hey, Terra is launching something like this. And this is the thing. We're in a space where there's so much competition. There's DX sale, Pink sale. But no matter Pulo, no matter what the Unicrypt, no matter what the pre-sale option is, competition is good. We need to have more than one venue to be like, hey, these tokens and this, like, let's say, hey, this token launched on Pink Sale. Most people in their mind, they go, okay, rug pull. But hey, this token launched on, tell me.
Hey, do me a favor. This is what kind of deal I got. In a matter of 1 hour, go check CoinMarketCap.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Already?
That's the connections I got, guys.
No way, no way, no way.
It's
Did
already,
this really just happen?
Yeah, it says it's going to take 24 hours.
Oh, man. Oh, you got me. You got me. I will wait. I will wait.
It's there.
Oh, no, it's there.
It's there. You just got to wait for it to update. Yeah. Yep.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
So
that
now
is hilarious.
I'm wondering if I go ahead and talk to the representative and say, hey, we have the coding that could help, you know, like I said, but hey, it's up to them. But yeah, that's the thing, guys. We're legit. You know, one thing, especially, I always bring Shinja involved in this because I love the family. I think that's what it's about, guys, right? Are you okay? Let's say you have 30,000 people, right, that are holders, right? But you team up with 4 big tokens and you have 400,000 to 500,000. Don't you think that you want to go with guys that, you know, 400,000 to 500,000 that can get you out there, you know, more obviously than the guys that have 30,000? I'm just saying,
right?
You know, you never want to burn bridges with anybody. I've always respected Cliff from day one. I always will, and you know, This is wild.
This is wild. You must be ecstatic right now to be like, finally, like the CoinViewCap listing.
Yeah,
CoinMarketCap listing.
Out now.
Like, finally.
Wait, is it real? Is it real? It's real. Yeah. You know,
it's real.
Take a little bit.
Hey, do us a favor. Tell one of those guys to be like, hey, go fix Shinja pricing, or we'll tell you. Well, let CoinViewCap show you how.
Yeah, I can.
Please.
I mean, oops, nobody heard that.
Please.
Yeah. Well, again, I can do. I'll talk to Cliff, and I can.
Yeah, definitely talk to Cliff, and then
I can work it out with him. Yeah,
you can work it out with them.
You know what? Hey, this is we're here for everyone. You know what I'm saying? And let me look at Shinja because I want to see. Oh my God, Shinja's not even. Wait, what? What? You're right. What's wrong with Shinja's data?
Exactly. These
Wait a
are the
minute.
right questions. These
Shinja's
are the
not
right
even
questions.
ranked.
These are the right questions. These are the right questions.
Wait a minute. So Shinja would be ranked. I can actually pull their data. Shinja would be ranked. I would have to pull their data.
I
And
want to see a Twitter post later on where you're like, hey, Shinja's real ranking, boom. And then I'll be
yeah,
grateful. I'll
Shinja
be
would be
like,
ranked
yes.
because, hold on here. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. You don't even show. Yes, you do. You do show the market cap. So Shinja would be, I would have to see, but yeah, they'd be ranked. So remember, what's going to do is we're going to have everybody that doesn't have a market cap, it's
Yep.
still going to be listed, but they're going to be here, waiting to be, to be moved into the rankings. Once they have a market cap, the system will automatically update and they'll be ranked correctly on the website. And they'll go up and down. Shinja goes back to, I don't know, 1 billion, 2 billion, whatever it's going to be. They'll go up and down with it. This is cool. I can't believe
This
it.
is wild. This
This
is
is
a
crazy.
great day.
This is
a
I
great
thought
day.
Shinja was ranked in here. With the
No.
market cap like that?
No, exactly. Thank you. Please, whatever you can
Yeah.
help with
yeah.
Cliff, like that would be awesome because we have tried from our side.
Watch this.
And
Watch this.
we'll see.
Okay.
Wait,
So-
while you're doing that, let me read some of these comments that people have asked. So first is by Tim Shea. Kieth, do you have a staff you delegate to, or do you outsource a lot of the work?
No, everything is in house. I do not do that. So I have 2 developers, a female and a guy. They work together. That's the key. Together. If you have too many people, you know this, right, Teddy?
Yeah.
Too many people in the pot. You have one guy, that's working on the coding. Let's say UI. Then you got she's doing something else, and she changes, something he did, and then everybody's going everywhere. They have separate jobs, in this. One's doing UI, the other one's doing obviously
Backend,
the APIs.
database, middleware.
She's doing a whole bunch of different things. And she sends me showing what's going on, what's live. Remember, everything's on a test server. But I have an admin that checks the emails, and I did get a marketing person because everyone wanted one, me to get one, and I have a person that does all my exchanges. From there, I'm the person that that wants to be the person speaking. Because what if somebody says something wrong? What if somebody says something out that shouldn't be sent out? Right? We all know that happened. Not to anybody. You got to be very careful what you do. Sending out any information is bad. If you feel like
so real quick, next question. Why price is keep going down? So this is from Kingsman. Can even we have so many exchanges coming? This is a question that many people will ask, right?
Why is the price okay? So what's happening right now? A lot of people are buying. So right now we're obviously doing really well on Bitmart, and Lbank is just flying right now. What's happening is people are not buying right now yet on Uniswap, and we're trying to get people back to Uniswap. Now that's going to help. The bridge is going to help out, to get people on Uniswap again. A lot of people are just moving over to Bitmark, then they move over to Lbank, and then they're probably going to move over to Hotbit.
Right.
It's happening because the arbitrage we have, it's really bad right now. Where now the numbers are starting to come together. But yes, that is a problem. I do understand. We're trying to solve that to where we get more people, because I think people buying on Uniswap, I mean, that should be the way to go. But I don't know why. I wish I could ask every investor that is invested, hey, why aren't you buying on Uniswap? So it's a good price right now too, to buy in right now at Uniswap.
And what that arbitrage Keith's talking about is when a token lists on an exchange, that's their own liquidity pool, right? Like Dojo Swap is our own liquidity pool.
Yes, it is.
So that price is set, and then when it trades, it trades. But what the arbitrage is if this exchange says one CVC is worth 7 cents, but on Uniswap, one CVC is worth 1 cent, what people do is they go buy 1 ETH of CVC. Now they have one CVC's 1 ETH worth of CVC. They go to the exchange, they transfer that, they deposit it into this exchange, and they sell off that CVC, and now they get 2 ETH, for the same amount of CVC that they bought, or this is the way that
You are
I
right.
explain it, but that's the arbitrage opportunity. And what people say is over time, the more and more times people do that, it evens out and the price is consistent across the board. So this
Uh,
could,
I was going to say, Teddy, on that, if you go back to CoinMarketCap, the
yeah,
support guy that I talked to, they
yeah.
just updated it.
Again,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
see.
yeah. I'm talking live while we're talking. There you go. It's
Yeah,
it's
you're
it's
there.
it's almost, and then they
You're
just said
almost
give
there.
it 24 hours
Yeah,
and it'll
yep.
update.
That's awesome.
Not bad, huh? And they got hey, listen,
Not bad, not
they
bad. Good, got
got
a
the
good connection
circulating
there. Got a good
supply.
connection there.
They got the circulating supply right. Oh my god, no way. There you go,
This is
guys.
wild.
They got it
This is
right.
wild.
It's
All right, so
yeah.
Web Twerp asks when Lambo, and Web Twerp asks, does Kieth have a plan to drop zeros?
That is my plan. My to drop zeros. That here's what I think happened in the beginning, guys. Is there was so much hype in this that a lot of people, again, we had a pre-sale to where we had the max at 5 ETH, and a lot of people, that pump that in the beginning was like 4x. I think it was like 4x, wasn't it, Teddy, or something like that? It was like 4 or 5x.
What,
And
initially? Yeah.
yeah, initially, yeah. And everyone, took the profits and left. And I think then this weird stuff happened where, the liquidity thing, which I knew my plan was to go ahead, leave it there for about 7 days, obviously do a 7-day lock, and then go ahead and relock it. And then started this craziness of, I don't know if we trust you.
Yeah.
Because I explained, I told everybody, my exchanges are going to hit at these times. I kept my word on everything I've done. I never BS anybody. That's the thing. So I think that's what happened. A little FUD got out there. A lot of people went away from CVC, and now people are going to start coming back. So I think we're going to have a good run, especially with that tier 1 global that's going to hit. So
so DNA Dimension Designs, people who aren't in it long term have sold. That's why the price is down. This is a hidden project. I promise that. And I agree. Iron Lux Trader, focus on the project roadmap and utility. A developer has no control over dropping zeros or adding them. Great advice. Saitama requested Shinobi software for advice / help. Oh God, 2 billion 09. Oh God. Kieth, you are legit. You know how to run an operation, and I'm proud each time I hear what you say. That is great, DNA.
Thank you. I
Dimension
appreciate
Designs.
it. Thank you. Yes, sir.
So volume on those exchanges will help Uniswap chart or not? That's a question from Aviator.
Well, we all know that obviously different pools. They could try to you could try to get it to match up or get close to it, but it's never going to be the same. The whole objective is you have these bigger exchanges. Eventually, people are going to go back to Uniswap and say, hey, wait a minute, Uniswap's a little lower. I want to buy you now at the lower price. Bring it back up. You know how it works. Everybody just does this. It's a whole circle. So I hope to listen. I don't hope. I know it's going to happen. It's going to come back. Uniswap's going to be fine. Everybody's going to be fine. Everybody's money is safe. And another thing is staking. That's going to be big with with doing with you guys. Staking part. So that's a big one. Actually, believe it or not, that's a big one. Is staking. Everybody, I think everyone wants staking. That I've talked to.
So. Everyone wants more tokens, Keith. We want reward. We want reward for holding.
I get it. Yep, and we got them. We got them for you guys.
And then the last question here is what CVC and Shinja is doing. Oh, it may not be a question. Is collaborating. Is what projects should have done in the beginning is help one another, and that's very true.
Yes,
Crypto
sir.
McNasty, because
absolutely Shinja. Wow, just awesome guys. Every time you talk to these guys, in their live chat with when I was there with Clip and Strong, just awesome. They respect what you're going through, and this has been a lot of stress to get this done. I don't think I've ever, I'm not gonna say ever worked this hard, but this is a lot of work. I mean, when you really say that you work 18 hours a day, I'm working 18 hours plus a day. And believe it or not, I have a book I get done. I have a couple more things to finish for the day, and I get my work done. I try not to, go, back in my word or anything like that. Or if I don't finish something, I'll make sure to do it in the morning when I wake up. That's what we're here for, is to make sure everyone's safe and especially, deal with communities like Shinja and other people. That's something I wanted to, to do. So
and Keith, I do want to say this was great. Like this, it was exactly what we needed. I felt like you've opened up, you've told us the roadmap, you've told us, hey,
Right.
this is the utility, you've told us, you drop some bombshells with the Play Tenaso metaverse. Like I feel
Yes, sir.
like we've just read your entire like encyclopedia of like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is where we're
Absolutely.
gonna get. And even if those early investors drop off, you're not worried, because in the end, your long-term vision is like bringing this ecosystem together so we can just work well as
Right.
collaborators in the space. Shibnobi, CVC.
I did want to get on the note because I know that you're busy and everything, but no,
Tell me.
there's more exchanges coming. So the thing is, I already have listed, funny enough, but some more big ones that are going to be hitting. So I could, like I said, I could do this all day. I could just keep on doing
Yeah.
exchanges, but I want, like I said, Teddy, I want to try to get more people buying on Uniswap, because I think that's the right thing to do. And this BNB bridge, I think it's going to help out a lot.
Yes.
I told people go to your video, part 1, part 2.
That video is blowing up. They're like, Teddy, at first I thought there was going to be a sell-off on the ETH side, a sell-off on the BSC side, but when I watch part 2, I now understand it all. I'm like,
yes,
all I have to do was like draw it out. Like that was like, to me, I'm looking at it like everyone's going to think I'm crazy. And it's like, oh yeah, I completely understood what you said in that. I'm like,
exactly.
What the heck? I literally said this in vocally, and it's like, no, it's like, dude, you talk too much tech. I don't have time to listen to you. It's like you're going too fast. And it's like, okay, slow it down, video format, here you go. And it's like, okay, I understand. This won't be an issue.
Right. Exactly.
All right, Keith. I think this is a good place to end. I appreciate you coming on and doing this AMA with us. And I think we learned a lot, and I continue to hope that CVC will have more and more catalysts so that you're getting that generic and organic volume from your investors as well.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
All right, guys. Before everyone heads out, I do request that you smash that like button. We need some likes around here. And Keith, we will catch you for the next AMA.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to do another one. Definitely.
Awesome.